okay? I mean, you got to love this. You call up here with an amazing lie, with a fraud. Of course, you like socialism. It shows you're screwed up. You're just an idiot.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Listen up, friends. This is Alex Jones with key information. The mainstream media is now admitting that we're going into a depression. Don't be dependent on the government for you and your family. You need to get your own supply of high-quality storable foods from efoodsdirect.com. They're the best company out there, the longest continually operating, with a ton of great food to choose from. It's all fresh, made on a monthly basis, not some old cruddy food they're selling you like some of the other guys. Try their new Evacuation Pack, a 2-week supply of delicious, easy-to-fix food. It comes with all the equipment you need to prepare it. With open talk of a strike on Iran in the next 3 months, the crisis in the Gulf, and possible evacuations, get yourself and your family ready today. The place to go is efoodsdirect.com. Go to their website online right now, efoodsdirect.com/Alex, or call 800-409-5633. Again, on the web, efoodsdirect.com/Alex, or give them a call at 800-409-5633.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, 2 wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land, they think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You have been warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or call toll-free 888-253-3139 and support independent, patriotic Liberty films. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Well, we've done an hour and a half of broadcast, and I'm going to go back to Ray, James, Kevin, Brooks, Scott. I've got some other news I want to hit on, dealing with the power of state government and important powers that a lot of people aren't aware of, and we've got to get the word out about this. But before I go back to Ray, this is a real sticking point with me, because we're funded by our sponsors, and we're funded by video and book sales and T-shirt and ball cap sales and PrisonPlanet.tv memberships. That's how we're funded 100% by you. And I get so focused on doing the radio show that I don't even have the capital right now to finish the TV studio. I'm going to give you a tour of it soon. We built the building and the structure. Now I've got to fund the equipment. We're buying the cheap stuff, but it's still in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so you fund this radio show. You fund Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. You're the people that make this radio show possible. And I need your support. When you purchase T-shirts, books, videos, you get informative tools to wake people up. But you also support our operation. And we've got a link down at the bottom of Infowars.com that's a link to our PayPal. If you just want to donate, that's fine. Or if you want to write to us at P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas, 78760. We're fighting the oil companies that are funding the global carbon tax and owned by the big banks. We're funding the open establishment of world government and their neo-feudalism using fake environmental rules to shut down all the small guys and only let the big boys operate. It's about monopoly. We are fighting for the life of this republic and this planet, for the Second Amendment and everything else. And the fruits of what we've done and what we've been able to do with your support are massive. And so I would ask listeners to remember, when you buy an Obama Deception or Endgame or Invisible Empire, New Order Defined, or Terror Storm, or when you buy Don't Tread on Me or The Secret of Oz, you support this broadcast. When you buy a T-shirt or a ball cap or a bunch of Citizen Rule books that we basically sell at cost, that funds this operation. We've just gotten these in. Very inexpensive. You can get bundles of them from $5 to $100 at Infowars.com on the online shopping cart, Infowars.com pins. In fact, give me a document cam shot of these. And it's a great way to remind somebody to visit the site. You know, you buy one of these pins for 75 cents, or it depends on how many you buy, how much they cost, but you get them for even lower than that. And you say, hey, visit Infowars.com. Here's a pin. You'll pass these out to people. And, yeah, we'll make a few cents off of each of these. That'll fund the operation. But everything we do is about getting the word out. And we need more support, not less. And I want to commend this audience. The name Barry Soetoro, Barack Obama's real name, he's an Indonesian citizen. That's totally proven. The Kenyan evidence is clear as well, but not 100%. That was the #1 search term, and scores of blogs and newspapers ran stories on it. Here's one. Barry Soetoro, President Barack Obama, sets internet on fire. Fraud with Barry Soetoro. Why Barry Soetoro topped Google's trends. I mean, literally more than 30 articles just in the last 24 hours talking about his CIA pedigree, all of it. Because you took action and we exposed Barry Soetoro. Barry Soetoro pushing the carbon tax. Who do you think runs the oil companies, the big banks? Who do you think's raping us? Who do you think his third biggest contributor was? It was BP. In fact, let me just play this short clip. Here's a clip from Shell with their vice president for global governance, global government, and you can go read their full vice president for global governance office calling for global carbon taxes. ExxonMobil, Shell, BP, all of them. I mean, I told that caller specifically about the meetings with Al Gore and Bill Clinton and Ken Lay, the head of Enron and the head of BP. I said, respond to that. No, I'm not. You're paid by the oil companies. I mean, and I said, respond. Give me your proof of that. I give you proof. I give you facts. We're here being poisoned. We're here being killed. I'm risking my life. And this guy has no respect for who I am, no respect for what I've done, and no respect for himself. I love how people who want to intellectually attack us make stuff up. That's what delusional people do. People never face us on the facts. They make things up. I mean, that's an incredible charge. 200 years ago, if you'd have said that to a founding father, they said, I'll meet you outside, sword or pistols. But nowadays, people just are cowards. They just call in, my name's public, who I am is public, I'm out in the open, and he has the nerve to throw the gauntlet down and say, I think you're funded by the oil companies. And I say, listen here, pal, you put up or shut up. You give me the evidence. And he says, I'm not going to do that. Look, regardless, I'm taking up too much time. It's just, I know I'm for real. I know I'm good. I know I care. And it just makes me sick to hear how socialism's good when all the big banks are funding it. He just can't get it through his head. He doesn't understand the big oil companies want a monopoly, and they're bringing in the carbon taxes. I give him facts. Well, let's play this short clip. Here it is.
Future. Climate change, energy, and economic recovery are a hugely complex issue, and it will take more than governments alone to solve the problem. Industry needs to provide expertise, and government needs to step up with solid regulatory frameworks that signal where we need to invest to provide good solutions.
Shell, encouraging dialogue on the energy challenge.
Well, I mean, there you go. There's my proof. You know, my proof is the Club of Rome 25 years ago saying they were going to have a carbon tax. And I show screenshots of it in Endgame. My proof is actual documents. I don't just get up here and say the Rockefeller Foundation and Bill Gates is funding La Raza and Metcha. I show you their own finances that are publicly available. I don't just claim the Rockefellers want a vaccine to sterilize you, and we know they've deployed it. They've been caught. I read their quotes. What do? You call in, big man, tell me socialism's good. You call in, big man, tell me I'm funded by the oil companies. You are a liar. Just because you can make something up doesn't make it true, buddy boy. Now, you want to support us, you can, if it's easier for you, you want to just write us a check to support us because I want to expand. I'm trying to fund this awesome social network. And it's had cost overruns, and it should be launched soon. I need money. I'm trying to buy the equipment over there and the employees to do it. I don't have it. I am stalled out. I can fund what I'm doing. I'm doing all right. We've tripled the audience in the last year, doubled it the year before that, but we're in a depression. So the money isn't there. Our audience is going like that. Our money's going like that. Like that. I need your support. And I want to thank those that have supported us. Get a PrisonPlanet.tv membership, $5.95 a month. Buy the books, the videos, or if it's easy, just go to the link at the bottom of Infowars.com. Or call toll-free, 888-253-3139. Now, I promised to get into the state code and state law here in Texas, and it's similar in other states. We've looked it up with some key information, and I'm getting behind here. But Ray, I bet you're incensed with me talking back at you. You call in here and claim I'm a scallywag, paid off, that I'm an immoral piece of trash, that I'm not bona fide, that I'm not legitimate, that I'm not real, and then you don't even have the respect to man up and put it on the table and tell me your proof right now, boy, right now. I'm calling you out, Ray. Give me your proof right now.
Am I on the air?
Listen to me, punk. You're on the air.
Oh, cool. Okay. Now, I didn't say you definitely were paid off. I just said there are articles out there, especially on GaryNull.com, that say people are being paid off, and he has the truth on that plus the climate science itself. And if
I'm glad he has the truth. I appreciate your call. So ridiculous. So, of course, some smaller oil companies that didn't want to be shut down. What did the Texas Banking Association do 4 months ago? The president of it wrote an article saying this financial reform law gives total anonymity and secrecy to the Securities and Exchange Commission that protected Madoff for 11 years. It allows the 6 major mega banks, Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, to take over the entire economy. What did Ron Paul tell you? What did Napolitano tell you? Same thing. Same thing. It's in the bill. We've read the subsections. Now, I got emails saying you must be paid off by the banks to be against this because the banks don't want it. The big mega banks wrote the stinking thing. It's not my fault that I'm informed, okay? I've done the research, and yeah, 15, 20 years ago, there were some smaller oil companies being harassed and not able to drill, and they wanted to put more taxes on them, and of course they lobbied. But the big mega oil companies, they want the taxes to shut them down because most of those taxes then get conduited back in to the big central banks that own them. It must be too complex for you, Ray. But I'm glad you admitted you have no proof that I'm paid off by oil companies. You didn't respond, though, to the fact that I laid out for you. You never listen. None of you people do. Oh. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just there's people are so weak-minded. They just don't understand anything. They don't have any common sense. Every major oil company has been promoting carbon taxes in the last decade. Did you see the coverage of Copenhagen, the meeting last year? And who was there financing it? Do you read magazines and newspapers and see who's pushing carbon taxes? It's almost nothing but oil companies and banks. You'll find out with the financial reform bill. You'll find out, okay? Just